Hey, we live. What's going on, everybody? This is Coach Stokes with Stokeshouse Boxing. Got another special guest today, my man from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Coach Rashiem Jefferson. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain, man. Just let you guys know a little bit about my guest, Rashiem, Coach Rashiem Jefferson. He's from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, the mecca of boxing. He's worked with a lot of fighters, man, has a lot of potential great fighters coming up, but some of the people that he's worked with, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of IBF champion Tevin Farmer, Jason Sosa, Christopher Diaz, and Stephen Ortiz. But not only that, though, um, he not only does he work with professionals, he works with amateurs too, and he has two #1 ranked amateurs in the country who are Rashiem Jefferson and Camille James. Coach, what's going on, man? How's everything?
I'm good, sir. Everything good, man. Just enjoying boxing. I'm actually in Vegas right now. I got a fight Saturday night. And just staying on my job. That's all.
Yes, sir. Well, how long talking about your job? I don't even want to say job, job. That's Joe Supple broke, man. Career, what you like? Cause we doing what we love to do, baby. We doing what we love to do. So I want to know, how did you get in the game? How did you start boxing? How did you start training?
Well, I started boxing from my school. My school had a program. They send you to Joe Frazier's boxing gym. Joe Frazier's boxing gym. They supplied all the tokens. They supplied all the equipment. They supplied everything you needed, and I stuck with it. My whole school joined, but very few of us stuck with it. I was one of the ones who stuck with it. I became an 11-time national champion. I was 16 1-1 as a pro. Unfortunately, I broke my neck on a motorcycle. I was trying to make a strong comeback, and my son, which was 10 years old, he's 17 years old, ranked #1 in the country now, Rashiem Jefferson. And he just was like, Dad, just train me, just train me. And he just kept telling me that over and over and over. And today I'm happy that I made the decision to give up boxing. And my son, and not only my son, everyone else I train, everyone is like a family to me.
Coach, you mentioned the accident where you broke your neck, you said?
Yes.
Do you mind talking about that?
Sure, I don't mind.
Coach, what happened? What happened? And you came back from it, man, because there's a lot of people that don't, man. The only other person that I know of that I heard a person that broke his neck was Vinny Pazienza. So what happened?
I was driving the motorcycle. Actually, my last fight where I was 15 1-1, my loss, I lost to a guy from Georgia. I was supposed to beat his butt, but once they told me who the opponent was, and I seen that he had 6 losses, and I was so God gifted with boxing, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna spank him. He got 6 losses, no way that he could beat me. And it's the saying that conditioning beat experience, and that's very true. He came in ready to fight, and I came in with just my experience and my special gift. And the special gift only lasted for 4 rounds. And 4 rounds of a 12-round fight is no good. 5th round, he definitely took over, and after the fight, I bought a motorcycle, and that was the only thing that could keep my mind off of that loss, the attention from riding the bike. Everybody on the streets, oh, that's a nice bike. Oh, yo, that bike nice. Let me get a ride. Let me get this. Let me get that. So that was the negative attention that kept my mind off of the fight. So I was on my bike all day, all night, and 1 o'clock in the morning, I was in a motorcycle accident. I slammed on my brakes. I lost control of the bike. It threw me under the car. I broke my neck, and I had traumatic brain injury. I tried coming back from that as a fighter, but it was just too hard. And going from making what I made my last fight to going back to making $500, $600, I didn't want that. So I started training my son. I started training both of my sons. One of my sons, he quit. And I just, the Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer was my first pro that I trained, and we kicked it off. And Man, he a world champion now. My son ranked #1. I got another little girl that's ranked #1. I got Raymond Ford who ranked #2. Man, I'm just enjoying the boxing life and giving back to others and helping others become successful. And as much as I wanted to be successful myself, it helped me. I mean, it's a pleasure to me for them to see myself helping them and their hand being raised.
Coach, we really appreciate you what you're doing, man. Because you know what, we need a lot more of that, man. And you know, with this new generation, man. At least I know when I was coming up, man. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from upstate New York, and you had Boys and Girls Club. You had a lot of things where that we can go to. But now these kids don't have that, man. So soldiers like yourself that's out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We salute you, man, because it's hard, man. It's really hard. Man, I'm glad. How was the transition? I want to know, how was the transition coming from being a fighter to being a coach? Did you ever think about, like, well, I want to be back in the ring fighting besides doing this coaching thing, or I mean, how was that? Was it tough?
It wasn't tough because I got kids and I know that it was very dangerous. And the doctor told me, go ahead, you could box, but it's a big risk. You
Yeah.
get hit the wrong way, you fall the wrong way, you could be paralyzed for life. And I know that me being paralyzed, I would be no good to my children. You know what I'm saying? The love and stuff would be there, but the special interaction that I got today with my children, taking that away will hurt them.
Yeah.
So it was like an easy decision for me. But I still get in the ring and box from time to time,
Hmm.
and I just love it. I don't have to make weight.
Yeah.
I'm still in the world. I
Yeah.
travel, and I get to see other people doing good and being successful, and that's the turn on to me.
It's nothing like it, right? Traveling the world or the country doing what you love to do.
Right.
You know. So your son, May Rashiem, he's ranked #1 right now.
Yes, sir.
How's that been? Being his coach, but being his coach dad. How do you separate the two, coach?
I separate the two because in the gym, he's just like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? He's not my son in the gym. I'm his coach. And after the gym, if I have a problem, a father-son problem with him, we discuss that when we leave the gym. During the gym is no, hey, I'm your dad. You got to do this way. You got to do that way. No, I'm a coach to him. So if somebody don't want to do something and I had to put them to the side and he don't want to do it and I had to put him to the side, it's the same way. He gets no special attention because he's my son.
So let me ask this question for. There's a lot of dads out there that would like to know this question. Um, he has a bad day in the gym. You have a bad day at the gym with them, or what I should ask you this, coach. What were some of the things you did wrong coming up first as a coach? Was there anything that you did wrong that you say, like, you know what, looking back on it, I would change it, or tell these young coaches, don't do it this way? Is there anything you would recommend?
I would. I tell him it's $1 million sport. Don't put a hundred thousand in it. To get $1 million out this sport, you got to put 1,000,000% in.
Yes.
And that's one thing that I lacked on. Like I said, I was so talented. And and one thing that I did do is in the amateurs, I wouldn't go to the gym, but I still fight and I still win. So that got into my mind that I could do it without training.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I won't let them do. If
Yes.
they not in the gym, they not fighting. If they
Yeah.
not ready, they not fighting. Um, and Floyd Mayweather helped me with that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because I see how hard he working when he got out of it, and a lot of other fighters who is talented but they will never reach that level is because they not doing what they supposed to do. Boxing is not just an in the gym thing; it's an in the gym. When you go home, you gotta live. You gotta live boxing,
Yes.
and that's what I preach to my son. That's what I preach to all my fighters, and it's more mental than physical.
You heard that. You heard that, ladies and gentlemen, and definitely for you fighters out there, because Coach Rashiem, they only just see the end part, the end result. They only see the hands raised, the belt going around. Do you know how hard it is to get that belt around your waist? Do you know how hard it is to even make it to that level where the stage at the glamour and glitz? Because a lot of people can't even perform in front of that many people, let alone 10 people. You know what I'm saying? So, Coach, I know what you're saying, and I know you see that a lot.
For sure. And Andre Ward said it the best. When Floyd retired, everybody said, yeah, I'm coming for that #1 spot. Andre Ward, I'm not coming for that #1 spot. To get to that #1 spot, it takes more than just to get there. A lot of people get there. Jason Sosa got there. Kevin Farmer got there. But to stay there and become more than just a star,
Right.
you gotta do it over and over and over and over again. Like my son, his mindset is, I'm #1, but I know #2, #3, and #4 is working for that #1 spot. So I gotta turn it up.
Yes. Yes.
And once you get there, it ain't over. You gotta train harder and harder and harder. That's it.
It don't end. It's like life, right?
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this. I got a 3-part question I ask everybody, because I'm taking a mental note, and I want to see how people aspect of boxing is. I definitely want to hear yours, you as a fellow peer of mine when it comes to coaching. So 3-part question, Coach Rashiem. If you could design the perfect boxer, whose qualities would you take offensively, defensively, and ring IQ? That's smart. So 3 boxers in each of those. Well, just 1 boxer for each. So who's your favorite boxer offensively?
Manny Pacquiao.
Wow. That's the first. That's the first Manny Pacquiao I've heard, and I shouldn't be shocked. But why Manny Pacquiao?
Because he let his hands go offensively. And sometimes boxers don't have the greatest defense, but their offense can be their defense.
It's a good one. Defensively, because you come from Philly, and y'all known for the Philly shell, the Philly roll. Hey, who is the best defensive fighter in your opinion?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd?
Yes.
For this era, yeah, I would say definitely, yeah. Floyd cannot be touched. But you know who my favorite all time? Can I tell you who my favorite all time is? I know this is your show right now, but can I just say who my favorite all time defensive fighter is?
Sure.
James Toney.
Right.
James Toney.
I got a kid that get compared to James Toney all the time.
Really?
Everybody say, yo, he fight just like James Toney. And the crazy thing is, he was a little short, fat kid. Now he's slimming out and he's getting taller. Actually, he started at 135. Now he 119.
Wow. And he probably wrecking them.
Wrecking.
Boxing IQ, brother. In your opinion, who's the best? Who has the best boxing IQ?
Andre Ward.
Ooh. You picked definitely all Hall of Famers, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So, hey, Coach, before I wrap it out, what do you have planned for the future, brother? What you got going on? I know you out here in Vegas and you making things happen, but what do you have in coming up in the future?
We got Tennessee going for all my amateur kids, the Eastern qualifier.
Okay.
Right after that, I got Tevin Farmer defending his IBF against James Tennyson.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I got Stephen Ortiz fighting tomorrow. I won't be able to be there. He's the showbox opener.
Okay.
Because I'm here in Vegas. After that, we got December 9th. We got Jason Sosa and Michael Perez fighting at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, wow.
That'll be the end of my year.
Coach, you mentioned Tevin Farmer. Is him and Tank ever going to get that fight happen? Because I know I saw the video when he said, Tank, I got a title now. What's up? We going to make that happen?
If it do, it do. If it don't, it don't. I mean, everybody I love to see it. I love to see it myself. Because Tank brings something to the table that can catch Tevin Farmer and knock him out, and Tevin Farmer brings something to the table that could humiliate Tank. So it's a good fight. It's an up and up fight. Both of them gonna have to be in tip top shape. Both of them gonna have to bring their A game, and the best man gonna win that night.
I like that. Unbiased. I like that. Right down. So it's 50-50.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coach Rashiem, I really appreciate your time, brother. Could you let everybody know your social media handles, if you have any, where they can contact you?
Social media, I'm at Boxing Rail. Facebook, I'm at Rashiem Jefferson, Rashiem Jefferson, and that's it.
Hey, everybody, this is Coach Stokes with Stokeshouse Boxing, ending my great interview with Coach Rashiem. Hey, always remember, do what you need to do, and always remember to stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. Peace.